Apple Shortcuts is actually pretty powerful, and you can actually use Apple Shortcuts with your Tesla vehicle. And so I talked about this on the stream a lot before, and how you can actually set up a Apple Shortcut with Sentry mode to be able to turn on and off your Sentry mode on specific Tesla vehicles at certain times. This could be great, like if you know you're going to be at work at a certain time, instead of using like the local GPS, or like if you park your car in the street and you only want Sentry mode to go off from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. for whatever different reasons. But I'll share this exact shortcut down below in the description so that you can just click a link and open on your Apple device. But let me show you how it actually works. It's actually pretty simple. It's in the shortcuts area, and you can see it's a automation tab here at the bottom where you can add these different things. And there's other different ways you can do this as well. It's in terms of other apps that you can use, but this one's a cool one. You can see it's a very simple setup. You basically say like what time you want it to run, and then you run like the Sentry on your Tesla app to turn on at like a certain time frame and to turn off at a certain time frame as well. And so I used to run this on one vehicle because it was parked on the street, and I would run it at like 12:15 a.m. to turn on the Sentry mode, and then I would run it at 6:15 a.m. to turn off the Sentry mode, just because you never know what could be happening at certain times, and I felt like that was like the perfect time to run it. And so let us know what you think on it, and there's other things that you can do within the Shortcuts app as well. You can turn on like AC at a certain time and all these different things. And so like I would really mess around. I would recommend you to mess around with the Tesla app and set up these shortcuts so you can kind of take your Tesla vehicle to the next level. But quick video on that, and of course I'll paste it link down below, and let us know if you create some like cool shortcuts for your Tesla vehicle as well. Recap for anybody out there, this is our second Cybertruck. We've had 2 foundations so far. This one is a much better deal because it has free supercharging and 0% financing as well. We've been supercharging it 100% of the time, and here are the exact metrics for the whole entire time we've actually owned it. We actually bought it in July of last year, and it's February, the end of February now, so almost March at this point. And you can see the total time frame. We're almost at 12,000 kilowatt hours. Actually, it looks to be like 11,938. And you can see, that's funny, like the total gas savings right there is $6,242. Now, of course, that's like a big number, and I don't know if I completely trust it, but you can see 97% of our charge was at superchargers, and it's been 11,580 kilowatts right there. There's a number right here. So you might be wondering like, oh, well, how much does that, like, how much savings is that? Is that actually any sort of money saved? Well, we're at a supercharger right now, and we can see that the actual charge cost for this at this moment, if we were paying retail for it, is 48 cents a kilowatt hour. So if you take 48 cents a kilowatt hours times 11,500, that's a total retail value of $5,538. which divided by 7 for the 7 months that we've actually owned this, that is a retail value of almost $800 that we've saved or got for free in the total ownership. But of course, that's not the actual math here, because you have to relate it to charging it at your house and also the time spent as well. And so if we were to take that same amount of kilowatt hours and times our home rate, which in California, it's about an average 30 cents, that would be $3,474, which divided by 7 months is a total saved versus paying at my house at $500 a month, which is real money saved, because I would have to charge and pay for charging of this truck either way. And now we do drive a ton of miles here. We're actually at like almost 15,000 miles. We've done plenty of road trips, so this came in pretty handy in terms of having free supercharging and road trips. But then you have to add in like the time costs, like how many supercharger stops is that? And I would tell you it's a lot. We're probably at a supercharger at least definitely once a week, if not twice a week. And you're spending what, at least an hour, maybe 2 hours a week doing this. And so unless you can relate it, or there's one close to your home work or shops or gyms or restaurants, then it really doesn't make a lot of sense. Like if you have to travel 15 minutes to a supercharger and there's nothing there at the supercharger, that's not going to make a lot of sense. But for us in California, there are superchargers everywhere. So this has been a really nice experience so far, or experiment so far. And now the question is like, what type of issues will come arise if we keep doing this all the way up to like 100 or 50 or 150,000 miles. But hopefully this is a great video and you guys can learn a little bit from it. But I would say getting a Cybertruck with free supercharging is 100% worth it because of the big battery size and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.